What's going on, guys? Today we're back and it's time for another arena match. So today I'll be using Sunzi, Cheap, and Ghost. Sunzi will be carrying 5 swords, so will Ghost, and Cheap will have 4 Ghost Diplomas with a Monobull. So let's commence. Hopefully we can find a match quickly because I've been waiting forever. So earlier I got a few matches. I got some like random 200 players. I got Legion Squirt twice. First time I won, second time I lost because he or she um, just switched their team to be. I didn't change my team, and he or she did change their team to beat mine, but whatever. Alright. So we're versus an MR6 pack this time. And we'll see what he's using. Cheap. Alright, you guys are in for quite a ride. I told him how to build cheap, so his is exactly like mine. This is going to be so boring. If this actually does go until sudden death, I'll just tell you guys the time frame you should skip to so that you don't have to sit through and watch this, because this is boring as hell. Cheap versus cheap has to be my least favorite thing to exist in this entire game. What am I even? No, never mind. I kind of wish I had Leviatho for this battle because Leviatho is great against cheap in sudden death. So yeah, really nothing else to talk about. Nothing interesting going on right now. Just your typical cheap versus cheap shard battle. If any of you are still watching this part, kind of wish I got to get those battles against Legion Squirt on camera, because those would have actually been some pretty decent battles. Most of my battles have been against MR6 pack. Usually I just ask whoever's up for a match and he usually volunteers. Keep doing that. So if anyone wants to be in one of these, just go ahead and tell me, because I'd be happy to record it, as long as it's not, too late at night, because I don't want to edit a video at 11 o'clock. So hopefully what you guys get out of these videos is basically some more strategies if you didn't find them out. Because, the arena is kind of weak right now. There's a lot of new players and they didn't really get to experience like Monster Kingdom in its prime in the earlier seasons. So I'm just trying to help use my own experience and spread it on to everyone else. And yeah, I know I'm not the best player around, but I do believe that I have enough experience to help newer players. Alright, so here's the arrival of sudden death for those of you who did not skip through. I think we'll just hit this with a Molten Core. My ghost is probably dead, but that's alright because we can just splash the cheap next time and it will be dead. Unless if he hydrates, in that case we'll use wave. So it's alright if we sacrifice ghost. In fact, I think I just realized I made a mistake. What I should have done was wait an extra turn and sudden death, assuming he couldn't kill my cheap. But I think it's still alright. I think we still got this match. Just knowing that his cheap is almost dead. As long as he doesn't hydrate, which he probably will. Okay, yeah, that he just messed up right there. I don't know why he would shard this. He was full on mana anyways. He'll most likely use Blinding Spray on my Sunzi. Actually, I should have just used Wave. It doesn't matter though, because my Sunzi only gets 5 moves no matter what it does. Or 4 if it uses Splash. Alright, yeah, we got this one. This beats both Sunzi and Vamp. That is a sorted Vamp though. You get 5 swords. Luckily, Vamp can't do a shard battle with cheap. Otherwise, no one would use cheap. Alright, is he really gonna do this to me? This could be the most boring battle I've ever played in my life. And now some action finally happens. But of course, I'm going to drain the Vamp because it poses a threat to my Sunzi. This is why I prefer my cheap with Vigo's Diplomas. It works so much better against monsters like Ghost, Vamp, Sunzi, anything that does a lot of elemental damage. So this should be his last move, because I'm just going to shard him right back. So now the Vamp is basically a physical monster because it only has the swords left, and the Sunzi will turn out the same. I think we'll hydrate first. First of all, hydrate, and then we'll do some physical attacks. So yeah, this match is basically over. If he hydrated with his cheap, maybe it would be different. But he messed up there. And luckily, because he has the swords, he takes a lot more damage. So I'll just do physical attack and then hydrate, and then physical attack and then hydrate. He'll probably switch eventually if he gets bored. Forgot to hydrate that time. So I kind of wish I got a better battle than this one. I don't like when I'm using cheap and I find another cheap. When I find another cheap in Arena, as long as I'm not using a cheap, I'm okay with it. I really don't get pissed at people whenever they use like a strong monster. I usually just get pissed at people when they just like, I don't know, when they just kind of use the actual social part of the game and they just spam you. I understand if you get mad from losing, but to annoy someone for months is kind of different. So this should be it for Vamp. We're just going to hit it with a splash. And now he could just splash away it. Okay, never mind. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos.